Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Soul Harmony channel. Hope you're all doing amazing today. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share.
A fierce storm batters Ravenwall. Rain streaks down, blurring the city into a dark, watery abyss. Abandoned buildings stand as silent witnesses, their windows reflecting the storm's fury. In the distance, the Harrow Museum looms, a silhouette of darkness against the stormy sky. Wind howls through the deserted streets, carrying whispers of forgotten stories and lurking dread. The museum stands ominous and still, a silent monolith defying the raging tempest. A storm-ridden night at Harrow Museum finds Detective Mira Vaughn arriving, her determination mirrored in the tempest's reflection. Wind howls as she strides toward the museum entrance, the ominous closed sign twisting in the gale. Rain lashes down, blurring the line between the storm's fury and the grim resolve etched on Mira's face. The museum looms, a silent, imposing structure against the raging night, as Mira advances, undeterred. Each step echoes her purpose in the storm, her silhouette a beacon of unwavering resolve against the chaos. Mira enters the Harrow Museum, the air thick with mildew and decay, each breath heavy with the weight of forgotten ages. The flashlight beam cuts through the inky blackness, revealing cobwebs like ghostly shrouds, each strand a testament to time. Dust-covered artifacts stand silent, their stories lost in the shadows waiting to be rediscovered. An unsettling stillness pervades the hall, amplifying the sense of isolation and the mysteries hidden within. Mira enters Gallery 4, the space hushed and dimly lit, shadows dancing around the edges of the room. A large canvas stands shrouded in torn fabric, a silent sentinel guarding secrets. A small, brass tag hangs beneath the veiled artwork, glinting softly in the ambient light. Close on the tag, "Untitled Artist Unknown." A sudden chill permeates the air, raising goosebumps on Mira's arms. The air is noticeably colder here, the narration whispers, adding to the gallery's eerie mystery. In Gallery 4, under the cloak of night, Mira delicately unveils a hidden painting. A man's anguished face, frozen in a scream, dominates the canvas, swallowed by a black swamp. The paint glistens, disturbingly fresh, as if the scene were still unfolding. Terror radiates from the canvas, a silent scream echoing through the museum. The black swamp seems to writhe, threatening to spill from the painting's confines. In the hushed gallery, emergency lights cast long shadows as Mira stands before an ancient oil painting, a silent observer. Her fingers trace the aged canvas, a delicate touch that breaks the stillness of the night. A realization dawns as she whispers, her voice barely audible. "This isn't paint." The painted man's eyes flicker open, a subtle movement unnoticed in the quiet gallery. The painted man blinks, a hidden world stirring within the museum's quiet confines. In the dead of night, Gallery 4 stands still in the Harrow Museum, shadows dancing on the walls. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the faintest of whispers that weaves through the exhibits. A chilling voice echoes in the empty gallery, its origin unknown and its intent unclear. The haunting whisper snakes through the silent gallery, carrying with it a desperate plea. "Help me," the voice cries out, a spectral echo in the stillness of the museum. Under the gallery lights, the brushstrokes of a master reveal themselves, each telling a silent story. At the bottom corner, a signature emerges from the shadows. El Calderon, 1998. Mira's eyes widen, a flicker of recognition in her gaze as she whispers the artist's name. "Luis Calderon," she breathes, the name echoing softly in the otherwise silent gallery. The painting seems to pulse with a hidden energy, drawing Mira deeper into its mysteries. A sense of foreboding fills the gallery as Mira contemplates the painting's secrets. In the hushed Gallery 4, Mira approaches a painting, her breath momentarily clouding the cool air. She bends in closer, peering intently at the figure captured on the canvas. "Did someone trap you?" she whispers, her words soft and questioning in the silent gallery. The painted man's eyes begin to shift, a subtle yet unsettling movement. His mouth opens, revealing a silent scream, a desperate plea frozen in time. The gallery seems to hold its breath, the tension palpable as art and reality blur. A soft tapping echoes in the silent museum corridor, the sound growing louder. Mira whirls around, her eyes widening in surprise. A small girl stands before her, a striking figure in a vivid red dress. Water streams from the girl's dress, as if she has walked through a storm. The girl's presence is unnerving in the stillness of the museum night. In the hushed Harrow Museum corridor, a girl tilts her head, a mischievous glint dancing in her eyes. The silence is broken only by the soft hum of the ventilation system, amplifying the mystery. "You're not supposed to touch the painting," the girl warns, her gaze intense. Mira asks, "Sweetheart, where are your parents?" The girl replies, "I don't have any. I belong here." In Harrow Museum's dim corridor, shadows dance ominously, distorting reality. Mira confronts a girl, her gaze intense, searching for answers. The girl's eyes, devoid of light, are bottomless pools of darkness. Mira asks softly, "What's your name?" The girl replies, "They gave me many names. He called me Hunger." A tense silence hangs in Gallery 4 as a subtle, sizzling sound breaks the quiet. On the wall, a painting begins to writhe, its colors blurring as it distorts. Thick black sludge oozes down the canvas, a grotesque parody of art. The corrosive hiss of the dripping sludge echoes in the vast hall. The museum didn't burn. It was feeding. The girl whispers, her eyes wide with chilling realization. Eerie darkness blankets the gallery, faint moonlight revealing dust motes dancing in the air. A mass of viscous sludge rises, coalescing into a towering, grotesque figure. Its limbs are elongated, the face disturbingly featureless, skin smooth, sockets hollow. "Detective, you shouldn't have unveiled him," the girl warns, her voice echoing in the silence. Tension fills the gallery as Mira, eyes narrowed, fires. The shot echoes, breaking the museum's silence. The bullets dissolve into shimmering particles, failing to touch the creature, leaving Mira stunned. The creature's voice cuts through the silence, laced with ancient knowledge. "You investigate crimes?" While ignoring the oldest one, the creature finishes, its words hanging heavy in the air. In Gallery 4, images of Calderon's life flash, a rapid slideshow of genius and despair. Calderon, young and possessed, paints with frantic energy, lost in his art. The museum owner, slick and greedy, steals Calderon's art, his eyes gleaming with avarice. Calderon, gaunt and desperate, locked away in a dark, damp basement. Starving and alone, Calderon's hollow eyes reflect a haunting reality. The gallery echoes with the silent screams of a life stolen, talent suppressed. Moonlight paints the museum gallery, dust motes swirling in the air, shadows dancing over the ancient artifacts. The air hangs heavy, a strange scent mingling with the musty odor of aged paper. Something feels indefinably wrong. A figure stirs in the shadows, its voice a gravelly whisper. "He poured his soul into me." The creature continues, its form shifting in the dim light. "And I learned hunger before I learned shape." Mira steps forward, her face grim in the ethereal glow, confronting the being before her. "You're Calderon's creation," Mira declares, her voice echoing in the gallery. "A living curse." In Gallery 4 of the Harrow Museum, the creature's dark eyes lock onto Mira, an unspoken challenge hanging in the air. Muscles tense beneath its skin, a predator coiling, ready to unleash its fury. A slow nod, a silent acknowledgement of the impending conflict. The air crackles with anticipation, the scent of ancient secrets mixing with the stench of raw power. The creature's voice, a guttural rasp, echoes through the gallery. "And you are breaking the chain." Mira stands firm, the fate of the world balanced on the edge of this confrontation. Mira, desperate, clutches the girl's hand, sprinting through the maze-like museum halls as eerie sounds reverberate around them. The portraits begin to scream, their painted faces twisting in silent agony, reflecting a nightmarish reality. Glass shatters as the artwork frames explode, sending shards cascading onto the pristine museum floor. The girl's voice pierces the chaos. "Let me go! You'll kill me!" Her plea echoes unheard amidst the growing cacophony of terror and destruction. Mira's determined expression betrays a hidden purpose, driving her through the escalating horror. Mira bursts into Gallery 1, her breath catching in her throat as she scans the silent, echoing space. Panic flares in her eyes as she realizes the doors are gone, vanished into the wall. Where exits once stood, now only painted illusions mock her desperate search. She frantically touches the painted doors, her fingers brushing against cold, unyielding canvas. The realization crashes over her. She's trapped, a prisoner in a painted cage. Despair etches itself onto Mira's face as the silence of the gallery closes in around her. Moonlight pierces the gallery's gloom, illuminating dust motes and casting long, eerie shadows from the silent statues. In the stillness, girl's chilling words echo, "You can't leave, not without replacing me." Mira's face pales, her voice a mere whisper as she responds. "What?" Girl's ominous reply hangs in the air, heavy with dread. "Hunger needs a keeper." Shadows dance ominously across the museum gallery, distorting the silent displays. From the heart of darkness, a towering creature begins to materialize, its form indistinct. Tendrils of shadow snake out, encircling the girl in a silent, spectral embrace. The girl's voice, soft with exhaustion, barely echoes in the vast hall. "Thank you, detective. I'm tired." The creature looms closer, its shadowy tendrils tightening around the girl. The gallery is plunged into deeper shadow as the creature envelops the girl completely. In Gallery 1, the creature reveals a dark, swirling interior within its chest cavity, a vortex of unknown depths. A moment of hesitation flickers across the girl's face as she confronts the abyss. Without a trace, she steps into the swirling darkness, disappearing completely from sight. The creature begins to shrink, its massive form contorting in unnatural ways as if reversing time itself. Smaller and smaller, younger and younger, it transforms until it settles into the innocent shape of a little girl. In the museum gallery, Mira retreats, a gasp escaping her lips as an unseen energy vibrates through the air. No, 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 no. She stammers, her eyes wide with rising terror. A chilling voice echoes through the gallery. Now it's your turn. The very walls of the gallery seem to distort, the portraits upon them twisting in silent screams. The portraits writhe, their painted eyes following Mira's every move, their expressions malevolent. The gallery ripples like a disturbed canvas, pulling Mira into its nightmarish depths. Eerie silence fills the gallery as icy tendrils coil around Mira, dragging her into the shadows. Her scream dies as her body contorts, colors swirling, becoming part of a new painting. The painting shows a detective, face etched with frustration, banging on invisible walls. The girl in the red dress watches, her crimson dress a stark contrast to the muted tones. A subtle smile touches her lips as she surveys her handiwork. Perfect.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share.